Good day everyone, this is your Mark TV and sa video na ito ay pag-uusapan natin about scientific notation. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng scientific notation? Scientific notation is a way of representing very large or very small numbers. It is written as the product of a number between 1 and 10 and a power of 10. So marahil naririnig ninyo yung mga numbers sa balita or something like 1 million or 1.5 billion, or kung isusulat natin in full, ganito po yung itsura ng 1.5 billion. Or kung meron kayong nababasa, marahil nabasa nyo siguro yung 0.000023, something like that. Ano po? So sa sobrang laki or sobrang liit, di natin kagad malalaman kung ano ang mismong value, kung paano natin babasahin kaagad ano po sa isang tingin lang. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na scientific notation para mai-present natin yung very large at very small numbers na kagaya nito. Okay? So ano ba yung scientific notation? Paano natin sinusulat yung number? Ito po yung paraan to write the number in scientific notation. A times 10 raised to the n power. Kung saan yung A dito is a number between 1 and 10 and n is an integer. So, yung n po dito ay it could be positive or negative or even 0. Pwede ring 0 to. Tapos yung A dito, add po yung number from 1 to 10. Okay, so it could be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. Okay, so ito po yung number in standard form and ito po yung number na sinulat sa scientific notation. So that's the example on how you write the number in scientific notation. So yung 2,500,000 nagiging 2.5 times 10 to the 6th power. So as you can see sa scientific notation, this is a number from 1 between 1 and 10. 'Di ba? 2.5 nasa gitna siya ng 1 at 10. Tapos yung exponent ng 10 ay positive. So as you can see, kapag sobrang laking number kagaya nito, 2.5 million, yung exponent niya ay positive. Pero sa kabilang banda naman, we have 0.000000013, which is very small number na malapit sa 0. So ibig sabihin sobrang lapit to sa 0. Diba? At kapag sinulat natin sa scientific notation, magiging 1.3 times 10 raised to negative 8. So itong 1.3 ay yung number between 1 and 10 and yung exponent naman this time ay negative 8. So makikita natin na kapag number ay sobrang laki, ang exponent niya ay positive, pero kung ang number ay sobrang liit kagaya nito, ang maging exponent niya ay negative. So, the question is paano natin isusulat yung number sa scientific notation. So, meron tayong example para dito. Okay, so consider natin yung number 150,000. So, imagine niyo no, kung ito yung pera mo, no? Marami ka mabibili dyan, 150,000. Well, anyways, paano natin sinusulat yung number na ito sa scientific notation? So, kung babalikan natin yung format, 'di ba? We have a times 10 raised to n. Ito po 'yun, 'di ba? Ayan yung weight sa pagsulat ng scientific notation. Yung a dito ay dapat nasa gitna ng 1 and 10, tapos yung n integer. Ano po? So, let's go back to the example. Ayan po. So, ganito po yon sa pagsulat ng number in scientific notation. Yung number na yun from 1 to 10, bali ang gagawin mo ay ganito. Maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit. So ano mo yung non-zero digit? Ito yung digit na hindi zero, 'di ba? Yung numbers from 1 to 9. 'Di ba? So maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit. So ano ba yung first non-zero digit? 1, 'di ba? So maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the number 1. Okay, so that this number becomes 1.50000, or should we say 1.5 na lang po. So you do not need to mention zeros at the end of decimal part. Okay? Kaya naman, ang isusulat natin sa scientific notation ay 1.5. Ngayon, isulat naman natin yung times and then 10. So, ano bang magiging exponent ng 10? So, para malaman natin yung exponent ng 10, magbibilang tayo ng decimal places mula sa decimal point ng original number papunta rito sa position na ito. So, asan ba yung decimal point? Kapag wala kang nakikitang decimal point, laging nandirito yan. Okay, nandirito yung decimal point. And then, bibilangin natin mula rito hanggang dito kung ilang places. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this means there are 5 places between this one and this one. Kaya, yun po ang magiging exponent natin. Ngayon, ano ba magiging sign ng exponent? Positive ba o negative? So as you can see, 150,000 is a large number. So ibig sabihin ang exponent nun ay positive. Kaya naman isusulat natin ay positive 6. So therefore, 150,000 in scientific notation is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the 6th power. So that's how you are going to write this number in scientific notation. Okay? Ayan po. And then another one, we have 0.0032. So isusulat natin yung number in scientific notation as well. Okay? So nandito yung decimal point, tapos yon, maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit. So what is the first non-zero digit here? We have 3, di ba? 3 yung first non-zero digit natin. Kaya naman maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after that digit. Okay? Yung 3. Ayan. So, magiging ano po siya, no? 3.2. That's the number between 1 and 10. Now, para naman sa exponent, so maglagay tayo ng times 10 raised to some exponent. So, magbibilang tayo kung ilang places mula sa decimal point na ito hanggang dito. Okay? So, let's count. 1, 2, 3. So, there are 3 decimal places or 3 places mula sa position na ito papunta rito. Okay? Since this number is very close to 0, bali ang magiging exponent nun ay negative. So, isulat natin yung exponent as negative 3. So, therefore, yung 0.0032 in scientific notation is equal to 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. So, that's the way you are going to write this number in scientific notation. Okay? So, ayan po. So, diretso na po tayo sa ating exercise. Okay. So, number 1, ito po muna, no? Ayan. Okay. So, dito, we are going to convert the following numbers in scientific notation. So, i-convert natin yung bawat number sa scientific notation. That is, ginawa natin before. Okay, so let's start off with number 1. We have 1,200,000. So, first, maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit. Dito po yan. No? So, this will become 1.2. So, this is equal to 1.2 times 10 raised to ano ang magiging exponent dito. So, asan muna yung original decimal point? Nandito siya, no? And then, magbibilang tayo kung ilang places mula sa decimal point na ito hanggang dito. So, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, there are 6 places mula rito hanggang dito, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang exponent natin ay 6. So, take note, this number is a large number, so, ang exponent natin ay positive. So, therefore, 1,200,000 is equal to 1.2 times 10 to the 6th power. Ayan. Okay? Next, number 2, we have 385 million. Okay, so let's convert this in scientific notation. So, una, maglalagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit. Dito po yan. No? So that ang magiging number ay 3.85. Then times 10 raised to ano ang exponent. So, magbibilang tayo ng places, do? Mula dito, 'di ba? So nandito yung decimal point 'di ba? Pag wala kayo nakikitang decimal point at first sa numeral na ito, no? Laging tandaan nandito po lagi 'yan, ha? Ayan. So bilangin natin kung ilang place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ang magiging exponent ng 10 ay 8. And since this is a large number, pag large number, bale, ang exponent niya ay positive. So, 3.85 times 10 to the 8 power. Ayan. Okay? Next, number 3, we have 0.0004. Okay, so first, maglagay muna tayong decimal point after the first non-zero digit. So there's only one non-zero digit and that is 4. So maglagay tayo ng decimal point dito. And then bilangin natin kung ilang places mula sa original decimal point hanggang sa nilagay natin kanina, no? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so isulat muna natin yung 4, no? Ayan po, after natin ilagay yung decimal point, 4 na lang po, no? Times 10 raised to, ilang places ulit? 4, di ba? And since this number is very small number, kasi kanina very, very large number eh. Ito, very small number. Kasi nag-umpisa siya sa 0, di ba? Ayan po. So, very small number. So, ang exponent niya ay negative. Okay? So, the answer is 4 times 10 raised to negative 4. Okay? And then, for this one, number 4, we have 0.00000000056. Okay, so first maglagay tayo ng decimal point after the first non-zero digit, no? And then, isulat natin as 5.6. Ayan, 5.6 times 10 raised to anong exponent? So let's count the number of places mula rito, no? So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the exponent must be 9, and since this is also a small number, no, very small number, ang magiging exponent ng 10 ay negative. So it should be negative 9. And ang sagot po dito ay 5.6 times 10 raised to negative 9. Okay, so that's how we are going to write the number in scientific notation. Okay? Ayan po. Now, moving on to the next one is given naman yung scientific notation. So, papaano natin i-convert yan sa standard notation? So, makikita natin, di ba, no, given standard notation, tapos nandiyan na yung decimal point kung saan tayo magsisimula. No? Kung wala, it's always on the right side, kagaya nito, no? Ayan. Kapag wala kang nakikitang decimal point sa scientific notation, it's always on the right side of the number. Okay? So, paano na natin isusulat yung full number na yon given yung equivalent niya sa scientific notation? So, ganito po yon. Kapag ang exponent ay positive, kagaya nito, kapag ang exponent ay positive, no, like this one, 10 to the 4th power, bale, mag-move ka, no, i-move mo yung decimal point papunta sa kanan. Okay? So, tandaan po natin, kapag ang exponent ay positive, no, i-move mo yung decimal point papunta sa kanan. Okay? Kapag positive yung exponent. Pero, kapag negative naman yung exponent, kagaya nito, no, i-move natin yung decimal point papunta sa kaliwa. Okay? And then, yung mismong exponent ay magdidictate kung ilang places mo i-move yung decimal point. Okay? So, remember po, kapag positive yung exponent, no, kapag positive yung exponent, i-move mo yung decimal point papunta sa kanan. Pero kapag negative naman ang exponent, papunta naman sa kaliwa. Okay? So, always remember, dyan tayo magsisimula, no? Sa decimal point tayo mag-uumpisa. Okay, so let's answer this one. Okay, burahin ko lang to. Okay, so let's start off with 2.4 times 10 to the fourth power. So first, isulat muna natin yung number na ito, which is 2.4, no? And then, uh, let us decide kung ilang places i-move yung decimal point at what direction. So, yun nga, ang nakabilog dito ay exponent niya ay 4. So, ibig sabihin, magbo-move ka ng 4 decimal places or 4 places to the right. Okay? To the right po, no? Kasi positive siya eh. So, magbo-move ka ng 4 places to the right. So, we have, mula rito, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, doon mo isulat yung 0, yung sa mga spaces, no? Just like this one. Okay, so wala na yung decimal point kasi nalipat na siya dito. So, ibig sabihin, the number becomes 24,000. And this is the answer to number 1. Okay, so ayan po yung sagot. Okay, next, number 2. We have 1.33 times 10 to the 9th power. So again, alamin muna natin yung exponent, which is positive 9. So dahil positive siya, i-move natin yung decimal point 9 places to the right. So first, isulat muna natin yung number na 1.33, just like this. And then, i-move natin yung decimal point 9 places to the right because yun nga, this is positive, 'di ba? So, magsimula tayo rito and then let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, saka mo punan yung zeros, no? Yung mga bakante. And there you go. So, ilang digits na lahat-lahat dito sa sagot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we have 133, no? Kasi wala nang decimal point eh, kaya 133 na lang po. And then, ilang zeros ang nadagdag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there you go. This is the answer to this one. So, it reads as, maglagay tayo ng, comma, no? So, this is 1,330,000,000. Okay? Ayan po. Next, number 3. 5 times 10 to the 6th power. So, ano ang exponent dito? Negative 6. So, this means, after natin isulat yung 5, ito, and remember po, kapag wala kang nakikitang decimal point, laging nasa kanan yan. Okay? Nasa very right side. Okay? Laging nandito yan. No? And yun nga, since negative 6 is the exponent, you have to move the decimal point 6 places to the left. Kasi negative siya. 'Di ba? Negative. So, mag-move tayo ng 6 places to the left. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, saan uminto yung decimal point? Dito. No? Yung bago nating decimal point. So, maglalagay tayo ng 0 sa bakanting space like this one. And then, maglagay tayo ng isang 0 sa unahan ng decimal point. Okay, so the number becomes 0 point. Ilang zeros na nandito? 5. 'Di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, isulat natin yung 5. There you go. Ito na po yung number, no, in standard form. 0.000005. Okay? Ayan po. And then lastly, we have 7.7 times 10 to the negative 3. So again, isolve muna natin yung number 7.7. And then, para naman sa exponent, which is negative 3, diba? So this means, pag move tayo ng decimal point, 3 places to the left. Okay, again, this is negative. So to the left ang movement natin. Okay, so from here, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so dito huminto yung decimal point. So ilagay natin. And then, maglagay tayo ng 0 sa spaces. And then, isang 0 sa unahan. Okay, so this number becomes 0.0077. and this is the result. Okay? So, there you go. Ito na po yung sagot sa uh, exercises na ito. So, I hope na nakukuha ninyo yung procedure on how to convert the numbers in scientific notation back and forth. Okay? Yung number, yung standard sa scientific and scientific sa standard. Okay? So, that's all for today about scientific notation, and I hope you have learned something. So, sa next video, ang didiscuss natin kung paano tayo mag-ooperate ng numbers in scientific notation. That is, mag-add tayo, magsusubtract, mag-multiply, or magdi-divide tayo ng numbers na nasa scientific notation. Okay, so abang-abang lang kayo sa channel na ito. Alright, so thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. And as always, have a great day to all.